Put it on the record. 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 Put it on.
So I just walked right up to you to tell you one thing. Subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm out.
Put it on the record. Put it on the record. Put it on the record. Put it.
Well, the Speaker of the National Assembly has been sued by the Law Association of Zambia. So this says the Law Association of Zambia has taken Speaker of the National Assembly to the Constitutional Court for undermining the supremacy of the Constitution and for negligent and deliberate failure to respect the court's judgment. That's with regard to a number of rulings that she made statements about. One of them that I can remember was with regard to the Bill 7. As you may remember, the Constitutional Court that ruled to say Bill 7 was unconstitutional and it needed a wider consultation process. So probably that's one of the statements that she's been taken to court for. So we'll wait and see how that plays out. On the other hand, Chishimba Kambwili has been sent to prison back again for the same case that he was in prison for a couple of months back. So if you remember, Chishimba Kambwili was convicted of hate speech. Should have been mid 2024, and then he appealed that sentence, which was supposed to be like 5 months sentence. Then he went to after his appeal, he was out on bail. And then when he was going back to Kasama to go and have a hearing of his court case, that's when he was involved in a road traffic accident where he lost his two brothers. If you remember last year, that should have been around this time, if not August, thereabout. He was involved in a very terrible road traffic accident, which claimed two of his brothers, and which injured his lawyer at the time, and then he himself. And since then, he's been back and forth in court over the same issue, because the sentence last time was 5 months. Seems like the High Court has upheld his sentencing. So this was just taken a couple of hours ago, as he was being taken to the prison in Kasama. And I'll give you details as to that. But Chishimba Kambwili is back in prison as of today, or in the afternoon. So there you have it. Former Information Minister Chishimba Kambwili is heading for a 5 months stay in jail after Kasama High Court upheld the conviction of hate speech, sentencing him to 5 months imprisonment with hard labor effective immediately. This is the same sentence that he had appealed, actually, because last time he was convicted of he was given a 5 months sentence. He appealed, and yeah, it's been, I think, the last 5 months. So by now, if he had not appealed, he probably would be finishing up on that sentence. But as things stand, so they've upheld his sentence. It hasn't been increased. It's pretty much the same one. The only unfortunate thing is that now he lost his brothers because of appealing the same court case. I'm pretty sure he will not even try to appeal it at this stage. So some of the details as presented by Emmanuel Mwamba, says Chishimba Kambwili sent to prison after losing an appeal. Patriotic Front member of the Central Committee, Chishimba Kambwili, has lost his appeal against the 5 months jail sentence over tribal remarks. The Kasama High Court has upheld the conviction initially delivered by a subordinate court on November 30th, 2023. Actually, it was in 2023. I thought it was last year. So pretty much, yeah. So it was November 30th, 2023. That's when he was convicted. Chishimba Kambwili was found guilty under section 70, subsection 1 of the Penal Code, which prohibits expression, hatred, ridicule, or contempt against individuals based on their tribe or place of origin. The conviction stems from comments he made during the live broadcast on Radio Mano community radio station on August 2nd, 2021, heading towards the general elections. The court described the remarks as deliberate, unlawful, and threatening national unity due to their potential to incite tribal tension. Despite challenging the sentence, Chishimba's appeal has been dismissed, and the High Court has ordered that he begins serving his sentence immediately, effective today, July 14th, 2025. So that's the situation happening with Chishimba Kambwili there. And obviously people weighing in. Simon Mwewa or Chitambala Mwewa weighs in. He says hate speech or tribalism should never be tolerated. The seed of tribal disdain should not be allowed to germinate. Let us be mindful that we are one Zambia, one nation. We must daily strive for more of a perfect union. He says there. So those are some of the images that he was having in his court sessions, because he still has a number of court cases that he probably will be making appearances for. But I doubt he's going to appeal this particular sentence at this stage, considering the cost it has impacted on him and his family. So the UPND also reported on the same some detail. They say Kasama High Court upholds conviction of Chishimba Kambwili for hate speech and sends him to Milima prison to start his 5 months imprisonment effective today. So let me just expand this where they give some details. So High Court upholds sentence, sends Chishimba Kambwili to prison for hate speech. The High Court sitting in Kasama has upheld the conviction of opposition politician Chishimba Kambwili for hate speech, sentencing him to 5 months imprisonment with hard labor effective immediately. This is the ruling following the dismissal of Chishimba Kambwili's appeal against the area judgment by Kasama Magistrate Court, which found him guilty using tribal and regional slur targeting the people of Southern Province. The original conviction was delivered by senior resident magistrate Samson Mumba, who underscored the importance of the sentence to deter hate speech and foster unity. Despite submissions from Kambwili's team, citing his status and a first-time offender, underlying his health conditions and the past ministerial service, the High Court upheld the seriousness of the offense and broader implication. Kambwili is expected to serve his sentence at Milima Correction Facility in Kasama. A case stems from his remarks on Radio Manod during the 2021 general elections campaign. So that's what's going on with the Chishimba Kambwili household. So Chishimba Kambwili is back in prison as things stand. Simon Mulenga, the socialist lawyer there, he had a thing to say about this. So today is a sad day in our political journey. Dr. Chishimba Kambwili, former Ron member of parliament and NDC leader, and now senior member of the Patriotic Front, member of the Central Committee, has been sent to prison to serve a 5-month sentence for hate speech. Whether you agree or not with the court's decision, this moment should make us reflect, especially those of us in politics. It's high time that we stopped the insults. It's high time that we practice sober issue-based politics. High time that we started building and not breaking our nation. This thing of tribalism must end. It's dangerous seed and everyday lives and lives on our roads in stopping shopping malls, at our churches and our workplaces. I ask that each and everyone let's ask each other which tribe we belong to. Let's not ask each other which tribe we belong to. We just Zambians, so that we are one tribe. Only way. Let no politics divide us there. What else is here? Tose Alliance held a press brief earlier on. They say they'll challenge. Tose Alliance will challenge the results of the recent Lumezi by-elections in court, alleging manipulation and the Electoral Commission of Zambia, and also they say they are not free and fair. That was in the statement that was given earlier on. And then Shifetari is like, Hakainde Chilema is losing elections next year. I understand that you think power. The way you got it after Sata's death, Sata, who fought for power, understood how difficult it is to get power, but you lost everything. Referring to the Patriotic Front there, obviously. It says And then he goes further to say most of these fools never fought with Sata in the trenches. They were brought in by Edgar Chagalungu after Sata's demise. They were busy abusing wealth and forgetting to keep power, becoming pompous, and power belonged to their father. Like power belonged to their father. Today they think they can win power using Chitumbi. So still talking about the body of the late president there. And then Chambala says Makebi Zulu does not deserve to be called a lawyer. He does not know the difference between legal representation and political activism. That's his opinion there. Yeah, and that's what's going on. That's Chishimba Kambwili's daughter in the center, and then his wife at the far left there some time back. And that's what's going on. So Chishimba Kambwili has been sent back to prison. He still has a number of court cases still at this moment. But as things stand, he's back with the same sentence that he had appealed. And he ended up even losing his brothers as he was trying to fight this same case. But he's back in prison as things stand.